want your sister to fall?
No.
Well, obviously you do.
My mum's having another baby, and Aurora and Corbin want it to be a girl. But me and Elias are hoping it's a boy because you get to do all the work down at the yards and help Dad and stuff like that.
I'm not so keen, I think. I'm not so keen on this, having this child and maybe having more, because we're in a situation, well, look, we live in a shed. Home is my kids, my husband. It's not about a flash building. It's just where you find where you're loved. And so, yeah, I couldn't say I'm homeless, no way.
My dad's got all the horses out there. He's going to start a business. I reckon they'll like it there.
Yeah, just to live the way I want to live, I have to buy into this whole aspect of money and earning money and... Yeah. The other option is that I could just become a gypsy and live on the road with my horses, but that gives us no security. So, you know, the whole society is based on this idea of land ownership. Our whole society is based, and that is the truest wealth, of owning the actual land. So I've gotten to the point where I'm going to have to earn enough money to buy land and say that I own the land, and now I can stay on it, and I can have my horses on my land. It's a conundrum. It's not in very deep, is it? This is where you went wrong, Coco. You should have come in from the top. It's only a baby. Aren't you? So scared. Oh, no. Better than down the pants. Kids will love you. There's a saying that there's nothing better for the inside of a man than the outside of a horse. And that's based on just the sight of a horse. A beautiful horse is a compelling thing to stir the inside of one's soul. It goes a bit deeper than that for me. It's the inside of a horse. It's that spirit inside them. It reflects myself. It reflects the inner person. Working a horse represents the same way I can craft myself and form myself, because you're here on earth to form yourself into something worth being proud of. I can take a horse that's a clean animal and has base instincts and natural instincts, and I can change those instincts to be of service to me, but also to go against what natural instincts it has. Because a horse that lets me hop on its back and ride it and goes off a cliff for me or into a river for me or does all these things that I get them to do is actually going against all its natural instinct. If I look at it sometimes, I look at it and I think I'm a slave master. Basically, I am. I get these animals to do what I want, and in return, they get fed well, they get cared for, they get loved. And it's a fragile relationship. But you find yourself coming to a relationship with the horse where it gets close to equal. And you love the animal. And, you know, I've got a few horses there that I love dearly.
This place is called the Ruehenes. It belongs to our tribe. Dad keeps most of his horses up in the mountains. He's been breeding them for a long time. Some of them are still wild.
To come up hunting and check on them and see the new foals in the spring and to watch them grow. And sometimes I come up here and it's, you know, we might have had a hard winter or some heavy snows or something, and you lose some. You might see an old mare that you might find her dead somewhere, and It can be a bit sad sometimes, but go up and catch them and handle them and take them out, sell them. Now we've got the business of the horse trekking on the beach. We'll need most of them. So I'll probably still sell the couple. Here comes some rain. As long as that rain's just drizzling like that and it's not blowing, then it's good for hunting. Keeps the animals calm. You see an animal, a living being, and you're going to continue your life or sustain your life by taking the life of that other living thing. I'm taking everything from this animal. I'm taking its life. It's not a quick, guiltless process. I want to take all care to kill this animal in one shot. I think there's a responsibility or an onus on me to do that because of what the animal is giving me. This is the difference between hunting to kill something and hunting to sustain yourself. You know, I could spend a day at the freezing works killing cattle and earn enough that day to maybe buy half a side of venison, half a deer. Here I work hard and I'll be sweating. You know, I might shoot a deer down in some gully and got to carry it up, and there'll be times when I'll just be sitting there thinking, I don't know if I can go any further with this thing on my back. On the edge of a clear, the rifle up and the scope was clear, and my neck shot this one, blew his neck open. Nice little pig, nice little porker. It's a lot more work, but it makes me feel good, it makes me feel healthy. He's healthy, got a little bit of fat in him. Have a shower, hang him up and have a shower. I've got great memories of my childhood, of when I was young, coming up into the mountains here with my dad. Great memories of me and my wife before we were even courting. We were good friends and we used to come up here and spend long periods up here. We just come up here and bring food and stay till the food ran out, or Colleen might say that she felt like a fizzy drink or a Rush Monroe ice cream. So we pack up and ride out all of a sudden after spending a few weeks in here. Yeah.
Dad found us a new house on the edge of town. We had to change schools again, but our new school is cool.
And there's this one.
And we learn Māori, English and Spanish.
It's really nice to have a home that's spacious.
This is the spare room where we can lock in here. That's the time-out room. We're going to get a lock on it.
But with more room, we tend to want more space. Like the children tend to go to their rooms and play with their things, and we've kind of divided, whereas in our little shed, we were only in one room, we were more content to be with one another.
Kids' toilet.
I liked it better. I felt there was more happiness in the smaller home than I do in a bigger one.
It's a little bit messy.
In my room, you can get out the window and onto the roof and over to Mum's bedroom.
Now, me and Pete talk together about our parenting all the time and, how we can improve. And often I pray about it, about things. Actually, quite often I do. Things that bother me or I feel like I'm not doing right, I'll pray about it. As parents, all we teach them is right and wrong, and they learn from the brothers and sisters. Corbin right up to Llewelyn, all are teaching Salem things. And she makes choices and she sees things and watches things and they advise her and then she starts learning. Because children want to learn. They do.
Let's go snap by our seaweed.
I knew something was wrong and I had my midwife come over and she just checked me over and said it didn't look good. She says it looks like baby had died and the kids just burst out crying, which was, yeah, really sad. We just sat there for a while crying.
A year since it got burnt. I stayed away from it. I came and had a quick look, and since I've stayed away from it, because it gets a fury up in me. Some fur, unburned. Oh man, that'll teach me for not looking in here when it first burnt down. For staying away and sulking about it. Oh, we thought we lost all of these. Oh, man, Colleen is going to be so happy. With my firstborn. There's me with my son and my mother. Me at 16 years old. There was photos of my dad, photos of my brothers, photos of all of our family. We'd sit down in that lounge room there with all the children, just with a big box of photos, just pulling photos out, and the kids would look at it, and what was this horse's name? What was this dog's name? Is that Dad? Is that Mum? Who's that? Is that Uncle Kerry? Is that Papa? Yeah? Spend the whole night doing that. Yeah? It was something special we do now and again. My dad put a trespass order against me, apparently. He did it when I was living here. How can you give the tenant a trespass notice? He did it because he was angry. He acts out of anger a lot.
To be honest, I don't know why he really, really does hate Pete. His number one goal now is he wants to destroy Peter. To the point he's even telling people of recent that the horse wrecking business is his, that all the horses are his, and that Peter owes him big time. And it's like we've totally withdrawn ourselves so that he has nothing to do with us, but he's going out there to do it.
Cole, come and have a look what I found.
Oh, those are all the negatives. That's when Wally was a baby. Those ones I took out of his album. Oh, brilliant.
I walked in the house and I see this photo here sitting on the ground. See, I found pages of this.
How come no one noticed those before?
I don't know. Yeah, because I was sulking and didn't go through everything. I didn't pull open boxes like people have been doing. But look at these.